After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Word to Scotty.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Big man going to take it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. They get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
Ooh, Kanye West did this beat. Kanye West did this beat. I don't know what stuff out of here.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
With it is Brown. Brown with a stick skills. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Want to make a quick pivot here for a second to get your MVP predictions going into week 1 of this season. Do you have Rodgers, Brady, Wentz, Brees, or is it somebody kind of off the radar a little bit?
Yeah, maybe a Russell Wilson because the offense runs through him now in Seattle, and quarterbacks always get the first look. But I'm going with a running back, Todd Gurley, Los Angeles Rams. I think he's a threat for 1,000 yards on the ground and 1,000 yards through the air. He's that type of a player.
So you're going Gurley. What about Deshaun Watson? Any shot there?
Certainly. Look at the numbers last year. When he played, they averaged over 30 points per game when he was a starter. When he didn't play, those numbers fell off in a big way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, as we look back to the final week of the preseason and the roster cuts, that final day of roster cuts, a lot of noise was made. The biggest noise, though, Khalil Mack moving to the Windy City.
That's one that, let's look at it from Chicago's perspective. A young team growing, building on both offense and defense. And it's a city that loves defense. They love their linebackers. Khalil Mack being added to that group, that's just a win-win for them. Now you flip it over to Oakland. I never thought they'd let Khalil Mack go. I thought they'd figure out a way to get it done. But somehow, during the contract negotiations, everything broke down, and they decided to save that money, and they'll put it elsewhere in their roster.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And got his man. Complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, 53 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you back on.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Fuck it, go.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Exactly. I'm not doing that shit, man.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Hey!
fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
God, it's a fake. It's a fake. Damn, he caught
him. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On third down, it's Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them in bed. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. They shakes it off. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
dog
Probably
hit me
not
over the
very
head
deep
for a
into their
bomb.
script.
That
I
hit
think they're going to
down.
stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
That
Try
hit
and generate some
down. Look at
offense
that.
on this drive.
Anything, at least 3
That
points, get
hit
that
down.
0 off the board.
That wasn't
Throwing
even
to
Antonio to
start
get
the
in there.
drive,
He
but
got
that
his
one
Julio on.
incomplete. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking
Just
you
had
about
him
the
seized that
favorites in each
Super Bowl.
division, and we
Woke
talked
up in
about
the third
Super Bowl
quarter looking
predictions
for
and
the
all
smoke.
that, but
It was more
what
in the
about a
quarter middle,
team
and I
from
kinda
each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the
never
AFC
will I
shouldn't
call
be
it
a
right.
surprise when you look at who they have
I don't know
returning
when
from
you-
injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people are looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy
My
pick.
dog needs some help,
But I'm going to
right?
take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks, I think that they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
You hit me over the head, nigga. Did get off.
And the
What other
Steelers
play
on
you-
third
what other play
down.
you supposed to have?
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Pounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget,
fight on,
compartmentalize,
man. Fight
whatever you
on,
want
man.
to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
In the pocket for the lead inside the White House.
Following the interception here, Mariota.
Oh, he got that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
We've got them purses. Damn, I need to keep it on.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away
Right
and
out
it
there.
falls incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
I found myself in a row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
There's always been a good thing. Ain't never let me down. Let it come back, let it go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
This is over with.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the toss, Lewis uses the spin. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Let's go.
I hate that shit.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
No cap, false. Me, you not a boss, you got a boss. Ain't nothing to it. Wow.
Roethlisberger with a gift to Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You realize you got to run the ball and move the ball. There you go. Click, click. You ain't talking about nothing. I ain't got no time.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Just like you.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. On the incompletion, I turn to you as we continue to do all these Week 1 predictions, and I ask, Rookie of the Year, could this be a battle for Gotham between Darnold and Barkley?
I like it. I like that a lot. A quarterback, Sam Darnold with the Jets, a runner, Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants. But I'm thinking defense, and I'm going out west to the Denver Broncos, Brett.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Lyon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Taylor. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Mariota now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is certainly what I quote. Survey says you're not even close. Everybody's bosses to the time they pay for the office to the main bosses separate with me from the boys. People successful next to you who say you.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Mariota now. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is Lewis. And he's got some space here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith from 13 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Trying to steal it. They go start, nigga. Nigga mad cause he just
Extra point try now for Suckup.
Come with scripture, man. He makes a lot of profit, man. I might.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 21-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
3 down with no points, man. That's tough, P.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is caught by Hunter over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
I'll quit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Roethlisberger now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Now Roethlisberger, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Focus, focus.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Benny Logan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Tell me she wasn't angry. Just what we represent 3 singles. She got a few athletes on speed dial.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Notice Codeine ain't got nothing to do with my look side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I push it up and then I went Glover. My baby mom pushed it when it's roll. Sure I got it for
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
That's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because